In the first decade of the 20th century, Manchester United played their home matches at a 50,000 stadium at Bank Street, when then President Davies began planning for a new stadium with double that capacity. A site was chosen near Trafford Park Industrial Estate, and architect Archibald Leitch was appointed to design the stadium. Old Trafford officially opened on 19th of February 1910 with a match between Manchester and Liverpool. The stadium at that time consisted of one covered seating stand and open terraces on the other three sides. Capacity was slightly over 80,000. Few changes were made to the stadium until the construction of a roof over the United Road Terrace in 1934. In 1939, Old Trafford recorded its highest attendance of 77,000 during an FA Cup semi-final match between Wolves and Grimsby Town. Due to its proximity to Trafford Park Industrial Estate, Old Trafford got heavily damaged by German air raids during World War II. It took 8 years to rebuild the stadium, the delays being caused by limited post-war resources, and during that time, United played at Main Road, the ground of rivals Manchester City. In 1949, Man United moved back to a reconstructed, though smaller, Old Trafford. Incremental improvements and expansions were made in the following decades, which culminated in the complete renovation of the United Road stand in the 1960s. This stand also held the first private boxes to be constructed at a British ground. Old Trafford was one of the playing venues of the 1966 World Cup, during which it hosted 3 group matches. In those years, the capacity of the stadium fluctuated around 60,000. Old Trafford got gradually further improved in the 1970s and 1980s, including new and better cover, increased seating areas, and improved executive facilities. At the same time, however, the rise of hooliganism also resulted in the installation of security fences separating the stands from the pitch. In the early 1990s, plans were made to convert the stadium into an all-seater. This involved the demolition and replacement of the famous Stretford End terraces and the placement of seats in the lower tiers of the other stands. Old Trafford got selected to be one of the playing venues of the 1996 European Championships, and as a result, a new North Stand opened in 1995. By the start of Euro 1996, the stadium could hold about 56,000 fans. During the Euro 1996 tournament, Old Trafford hosted 3 group matches, a quarter-final and the semi-final between the Czech Republic and France. In the years following, second tiers were added to the East and West Stand, raising capacity to 68,000 seats. In 2006, the stadium reached its current capacity when stands got built in the upper tier corners on both sides of the North Stand. Old Trafford hosted its only European final in 2003, when the Champions League final between Milan and Juventus was played at the stadium. In 2011, the stadium's North Stand got renamed Sir Alex Ferguson Stand in honour of the club's longtime manager. Old Trafford's South Stand remains the only 2-tiered stand of the stadium, but expansion possibilities are limited due to the railway line that runs behind the stand. Manchester United's new de facto owner, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, wants to transform the club's current ground, Old Trafford, into a state-of-the-art footy hub. British billionaire Ratcliffe has laid out a redevelopment plan for the stadium that would turn it into somewhere classy enough to rival Wembley. Ratcliffe's ambitions for Old Trafford could see a whopping $2 billion pumped into it in an 8-year makeover. The new Old Trafford Stadium is expected to be designed for 90,000 seats. Subscribe now and be a part of our stadium-loving family. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an update, and be the first to explore the secrets, stories, and history behind these colossal structures.